Due to extremely positive reception on my last video and all the great comments from my fans. Oh, just wait a second. I've decided to continue in this content creation process. Today we take on a journey of sorrow, flower picking, disappointments, and excitement, all in the quest to see if Blizzard is wrong and Vanilla WoW needs improvements. Today we take on a challenge of Classic Plus on the private server TWoW, where I will be reviewing the new features, all with my comical commentary in an attempt to entertain you. So sit back, relax, and tell your gnome slave to bring you a drink. We begin our journey on the character creation screen. The World of Warcraft player must choose between playing the little bitch faction or the actually interesting one, with two new races being added, the standard performative male and the race of bankers. I settle for playing as the Walking Dead extras and pick my signature class, a Warlock. Now you might wonder, why play a Warlock? Well, of course the obvious reason would be the soulstones, because instead of blaming the healer, I can just resurrect him. Now I had this absolutely genius idea. What do warlocks have to do to summon their companions, their demons? Well, they have to cast some sort of incantation, right? Well, how's this fucker gonna do it without a mouth? And with that I finished creating my character and I'm ready to start my adventure. We wake up with a pretty nasty hangover from partying too hard the other night. Damn, the function must have been crazy. And I'm tasked to speak with Shadow Priest Sarvis. Now you might wonder, what is the first task a dead person gets when they wake up and realize they're dead? Well, of course, it's to kill more dead people. While killing the damned, I spot a naked undead running past me and get reminded of the absolute loneliness that comes with being a rotting corpse. Now, another perk of being a warlock means you get to summon demons, powerful creatures from the twisting nether, and I just happen to be able to summon my first companion. What eldritch abomination will I manage to summon to fight by my side to help me slay my foes? Will it be a brutal dreadlord, a construct of absolute destruction, or a powerful spellcaster? Well, that was an absolute disappointment. With my new companion by my side, I decide to clear out some of the local wildlife to piss off some vegans. And now I'm at the point where I get to learn a new spell. Now, I'm not a politician, but I will take this one. I do some more favors for the locals before venturing down into a spider den. God, where's the arachnophobia filter here? This game is absolutely unplayable. I can't believe the game developers didn't think about my arachnophobia. At this point I start running out of mana and decide to revoke my London citizenship. After turning in some quests and equipping a new vest I got, I come to a horrifying realization that I have no knees. This realization deeply disturbs me and I will have to spend months pondering on it. Now I here acquire a new weapon, a weapon essential for a spellcaster, a wand. Now this wand does absolutely amazing, huge damage, it's absolutely Now witness this right here, look at this, the absolute power of playing a warlock. Playing against 3 mobs at once, this is a warrior's wet dream. Anyways, I murder a bunch of flashbacks and go to turn the quest in. Now here you can see the undead rogue, the rogue that has just stolen my quest credit right in front of my nose. So I wished... oh, he rejected the duel, never mind. Thankfully I stumble upon an absolute bro, Punisher, who helped me destroy this quest. On my way into the world I find this guy called Dwarf Eater and I ask him how many dwarves he's eaten, but I get no response. I think that my lack of lower jaw is starting to impact my social life. This is Gordo. Gordo needs some help picking some weed. Damn, I didn't know Gordo was chill like that. While picking these pumpkins, I realized they're not pumpkins, but pumpkin seeds. What the hell is this, dude? If I wanted to go fucking farm, I'd go play Farmville or something. You know, I'm starting to realize maybe the undead are just misunderstood, you know, like they're not that bad. Come on, they're not bad guys. Then I give an innocent man fentanyl. Now I make my way to Undercity, and I just want you to appreciate this goddamn amazing 20 years old game fucking design. I again ponder how the undead just might be misunderstood creatures. Then I visit the Undead BDSM dungeon, and I come to the realization that this is one of the more fun aspects of this game. The other fun aspect being beating the living shit out of gnomes. Now this is what I'm talking about. Picking flowers. Now that's manly. If I wanted to go fucking farm, I'd go play Farmville or something. Nothing like some fishing to calm the mind after a hard day of slaying the undead. I'm a woman now. We go back to questing where I group up with some sweatshop workers. Now, since these guys are probably Chinese, years of working in a sweatshop has probably conditioned them to be absolute amazing at World of Warcraft and farming. Because everyone knows, working in a Chinese sweatshop and playing World of Warcraft is basically the same thing. Going back to turn my quests in, I enter a tent. Now let me explain to you what a tent is. A tent, on this private server, is a place you can rest under where you get extra experience from killing mobs. These tent parties usually tend to be pretty fucking insane. Throw them a comedy show just so I can make their time sitting here more pleasant.
A Tauren and an undead walk into a bar. Thank you. I know I should be a comedian.
God, man, I just love the World of Warcraft community. There's absolutely nothing better than the World of Warcraft community. Time to piss off some more vegans. After so much time playing this game, I still can't get used to how much of a walking simulator this is. Now here you can see me having a very rare encounter in this game, probably the rarest of them all, having a pleasant interaction with a World of Warcraft player. Now frankly, I am tired of making all these half-baked jokes at the game's expense. There is so much work to do, and me to work it. I have to get my shit together and actually start playing the game. I actually have to rise, and I have to grind. We've reached level 10. Now this means two things. A new demon for my warlock to unlock and summon in combat, and the talent tree. Now the talent tree isn't anything special, it's just basically something that allows you to enhance your powers and abilities to make playing the game much easier. But now I have access to the Void Walker, a powerful companion which can help me much more than this fucking little rat in combat. The only problem here would be that it takes a ton of walking, so first I need to get to Undercity where I can pick up the quest, then I have to go back to Tirisfal Glades, get some weird book from some weird guy, and then I can go back to Undercity to turn the quest in. To summon my new demon, is it going to be something all-powerful, all-knowing, or... oh, it's a fart cloud. Now, despite it looking like a fart cloud, the demon is actually really useful, having the ability to taunt enemies so they don't attack me and they attack him. Something that will come really useful in my future leveling journey. We have a second problem right here, soul shards. You see, as a warlock player, Daddy Sargeras doesn't really want you to, well, get your demons for free, so you have to collect the souls of the innocents and the not so innocent in order to provoke and summon your demons. As a warlock, this will play a much bigger part further down the road. But now I get to take an absolute piss on warrior players with my Void Walker being able to tank up to 5 or 6 mobs at once. Now, World of Warcraft is a simple game. Let me demonstrate. Here you can witness me running through my optimal rotation. I cast Corruption and Curse of Agony in order to damage my target over time. Then I drain their soul like Bonnie Blue drains men. And this, ladies and gentlemen, will be what I will be doing for the next 200 hours of gameplay. Here I pick up the 20-year-old game design mission, an escort mission. During normal quests, you're just sent out to kill things. During escort quests, you get to escort a painfully, excruciating, slow NPC to their destination. And if you fail, you get to do it all over again. 20-year-old game design. Now, let me give you a lore lesson on Silverpine Forest. Way back when, a plague was spreading across Azeroth, and there was this highly incompetent king that wanted nothing to do with it. So he employed this guy, Archmage Argol. And Archmage Argol was a DeviantArt user. And not just any kind, but that kind. So Arugal decided to share his persona with absolutely everyone, plunging Silverpine Forest into furry chaos. You, as a member of the mighty Horde, are sent out on a crusade to clear out the infestation of personas plaguing the forest. You know, I gotta say, being resurrected into undev sure gives you a great sense of how to make your city architecture look like something what Tim Burton would write. Check this out, I am currently doing a quest where I have to murder mutated hyenas until a ghost spawns. Then I have to kill the ghost in order to claim its quest item. These two fuckers right here are standing in the ghost spawn spot waiting for me to do all the work so they can just take the credit. What they are unaware of is that in the game Who's the Bigger Asshole, I always win. So I plainly refuse to kill the mobs until they leave my spawn point. And that's why I'm so goddamn great at this game. Now I face an even greater challenge, one caused by how inconsiderate Blizzard was 20 years ago when not giving the player base the arachnophobia filter option. Think about my arachnophobia. And I die here. Not because I'm bad at the game, but because I was simply too scared of the spiders to focus on managing my Void Walker. Damn you, Blizzard. Damn you and your inconsiderateness. This guy wants me to participate in a core aspect of World of Warcraft, making friends, something I am not too good at, nor too comfortable with. So I simply refuse his offer and settle for facing my fear of spiders on my own. I've reached level 14. Now, for a warlock, this is huge. This allows me to put my final point into improved corruption, making this spell an instant cast. Now, what does this accomplish? Well, I save 1.5 seconds every time I have to kill something. Doing a quest, I stumble upon a totally not suspicious boat of dead bodies. This deeply disturbs me, and therefore I have to Hearthstone away to a safe place. We ended off right here. What challenges will we face further down the road? How much time will I spend flower picking? Will I find an undead lady to cook for me? How many soul shards will I have to consume in my journey to prevent healers from dying? Will I find my niece? So many questions and still no answers.